everybody starts out as a white belt, and then at some point they have thoughts of quitting. What would you say to them to encourage them?
First and foremost, Todd, I got to tell you this: a person with a black belt is just a white belt that didn't quit, right? And that's all they are. And sometimes I walk in my class with a white belt on, and people go, Master got a white belt on. Okay, exactly. And I put it on a bunch of times. I've got different degrees in different systems, and each time I put a white belt on, which was okay with me, right? I'm not that was just fine. Here it is. Anytime you have a worthwhile endeavor, and anytime you are cracking that egg open of knowledge and or self-awareness, the negative side of life, the yin and the yang, will, in an attempt, try to distract you from your goals, right? Now, they always say in business or in things, how big is your want? Because you're going to have curves, you're going to fall, you're going to fail, you're going to get distracted, right? You're going to feel depressed. There could be a money problem. But if your want is big enough, then all that stuff plays second fiddle to where you want to go. And these are the people that become skilled martial arts teachers and skilled martial artists. And here's the thing about it. If you can extrapolate what you learned mentally and emotionally in the martial arts and put it towards another business, you're really not quitting if you get a black belt and go somewhere else. You're just transferring the knowledge to another aspect of your life. In other words, you decided to do something else, right? But the knowledge goes with you, and it's not about punching and kicking, it's about yourself. You opened a book and you studied your own self conceptually, not, in other words, as a third party looking in at yourself. You can do that. You can take yourself out of your own self and say, okay, in a raw sense, who am I? Right? Not this flowery ego thing that when you look in the mirror and you don't see any of your flaws. And my goodness, that's the hardest thing in the world to do, is look at your own flaws. And martial arts, you really do. You get a chance to really look at yourself from the inside out. And anybody that's a champion, it's an inside job. It's not an outside job. So first, you have to define your want. You have to figure out how big your want is, right? And if you quit, look, winning has an ingredients, and losing has an ingredients to it. So and so does quitting. Quitting's a habit, winning's a habit, and losing is that. I didn't say failing, I said losing. You only fail when you stop trying. And every time you fail, you just try to fail a little bit better. And a little bit better. And a little bit better. And there's a Buddhist nun that talks about failing better every time. She's an amazing lady. And I've looked at some of her sayings that just really put you back on can't think of her name right now, but she's very well versed in failing and how to fail and win by it. Because let's face it, if you're afraid of failure, then you can't live. You will never reach any type of success in your life measurable where when you pass on, when you leave this life, you know, what's your marker going to be? Is your marker going to be, I was a great husband, I was a good father, I was a good police officer, I was a good college teacher? You know, what do you want to leave behind? Now, you can leave behind skills and tools, because I mean most people would quit.
Yeah.
You know, most people would quit. Not those two.
Right.
You see, and for some reason I haven't quit. I don't get it. I don't. I know this, that when you find something in your life that affects your very soul, whether it's painting, writing, throwing a frisbee, hitting a little ball, throwing a ball in a basket, or running over people with a ball in your hand, or driving fast around a circle. You know, all these things, when you take them out of what they truly are, hitting a white ball into a hole. Don't put any emotion in it, just hit a white ball in a hole. Little tiny ball. 40 yards that way. How many times can I hit it? Whoever hits it the least is the winner. Whoever throws the ball up in the air, in a basket up in the air, now is a multimillionaire. Right? If I can run over you and make 7 points, then guess what? I'm a multimillionaire. All right? But you're still running over human beings. And so what makes these things, and why are these people paid so much? Because it affects, not only they found their passion and their niche in the world found a niche for their passion.